You know the feeling. You're sitting alone, and within seconds, your hand reaches for your phone. You scroll. You close it. You open it again. Nothing new. Nothing important. But you check anyway. Why? The answer isn't laziness. It's one of the most powerful psychological forces driving human behavior, the need for validation. Every like, comment, or message triggers a small hit of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It feels good. It feels like connection. But that feeling fades fast. So you check again. Most of us check our phones over 150 times a day without realizing it. But here's the deeper layer. You're not addicted to notifications. You're addicted to being seen. Every like is a tiny signal. I see you. You exist. For people who grew up where love had to be earned, where attention was conditional, this is powerful. If you had emotionally unavailable or critical caregivers, you may have learned that your worth depends on external approval. Your value became something you had to prove, not something you were born with. And social media is designed to exploit this. The algorithm doesn't care about your mental health. It cares about your engagement. The best way to keep you engaged is to make you feel just insecure enough to keep checking. Will this post get likes? Will someone respond? These questions aren't random. They're engineered. When you refresh obsessively, you're repeating the same childhood pattern. If I perform well, I'll be loved. If I don't, I'll be ignored. The fear of being ignored is one of our deepest fears. It begins in early childhood, when we depend entirely on others for survival. We learn to perform to be loved. But now you're not trying to please your parents. You're trying to please thousands of strangers. And the platform never stops asking, are you good enough? The answer never feels like enough. This is the comparison trap. You compare your messy, real self to their perfect, filtered version, and you always lose. The truth nobody tells you is this. You're not checking your phone because you're weak. You're checking because you were taught that your worth is something you have to earn. And the system was built to exploit that wound. There's a way out. Next time your hand reaches for your phone, ask yourself, what am I really looking for? If the answer is validation, just notice it. Then ask, is this the best way to get what I need? The validation you're seeking cannot be satisfied by a screen. It never could. It comes from real connection and from a sense of worth that isn't based on performance. So pause. You might discover that what you were looking for was inside you all along.